It is 10 p.m. at night, and instead of going to bed to get up early to go and do dry washing, I have to create this flat pack. And I'm sick of the sheer amount of gear I have to carry in, so I bought this. It's upside down. Look at the wheels! Oh, Jesus, there's tools involved. Well, that sure looks like the picture. This is not a 10 p.m. activity. Right, 2 round holes, 2 round pegs. No, of course, I put this piece on backwards. Oh, I promise you, this is the kind of crap that's going to happen all night until I get this finished at 1 o'clock in the morning. Do you know people that just have, I wouldn't say bad luck, but if something's going to go wrong, it goes wrong to them? I'm that person. Like attaching the drawbar to where your handle connects so you can steer your car. Held in with 2 bolts. You get this bolt, you put it through here and it goes through the main cross member and then it comes out the other side. Except it doesn't because the hole isn't drilled properly, so the bolt doesn't fit. And at this point I don't even care if this drill bit is the right or wrong size. I'm not taking it back to the shops. We're gonna make this fit. Oh yes, there we go. I built that. No guarantees it's going to stay together, but hopefully in the morning we'll be able to put a dry washer in there and get to work. We've already pushed through 1 parcel of soil because, as I said in my shed last night, we have massive thunderstorms rolling in. It rained the whole way here, it rained the whole time we were setting up, and it's just stopped long enough for us to put the machine in and get some work done. This here is material that was mined and thrown up from this hole. These quartz veins in here all show a little bit of gold, but obviously at this point it wasn't rich enough for them to continue. And some of that veining got thrown up here. I say some, but this entire hillside here is all of that rock. The gold you're about to see from that dry washer is not going to be plentiful in quantity of specks. What we're relying on is that there is a nice piece of ore that is being thrown up from that mine into these piles. Oh, these March flies. Oh my God. My back is covered in bites. Humidity.
Sun.
Not that gold. We're going to show you what we mean by virgin ground. See how this is like a grey material? That is the result of them digging this rock up and throwing it on top. This tan stuff was never dug. You can see this here. This face is what they stripped the quartz off. So this is what they mined and then they left the host rock behind. And then we have what's called float. This is bedrock that's in situ. It has never moved, but it's decaying. So it's fractured and broken up. And that's exactly what we're getting this tan material out of. So there's every chance that when this reef was here, it was shedding gold into this dirt and we might have a chance at a nugget. The dry washer has now given us the ability to process the largest quantity of these ore dumps and virgin gutters and soil than we have ever had the ability to do before. 5 takes later, I got it, Mick. And because it's nugget or nothing territory, it's literally a numbers game. The more we process, the better our chances. Winner! We're just learning when to turn this machine off because that shouldn't, we should have let it run for a second or two longer and that would have come out. The first clean out we saw a little bit of gold through dry panning, which is Very inefficient, I have to say that. We aren't going to know until we wet pan it, and then we've got to dry out all the concentrates, crush it, and see what else comes out. Because this is hard rock, there's a very good chance that if we crush it, we'll release more gold. That's a slightly full ripple tray. Remember, this is inefficient. We're going to wet pan it later. Yeah, we got a little piece just there. It is titsy, but again, dry panning is inefficient. I can't say that enough. That does not represent our full take, I promise you. We have to wait till we get to water to process this properly. Dry panning is just a method of checking if there is gold in the dirt. We were working up there, and after 2 runs and about, or maybe a little under a cubic yard of dirt, we've moved the dry washer down into the mine system itself. The thing about this is that it's undug virgin soil. And if we get gold out of this, it means that there's more reef system shedding into the dirt somewhere. Look, a wild fern. That is some primo helping we're just getting from Fern. Last shovel in the hopper. Time to find out how much gold we did or didn't get. If there's gold in the virgin dirt, sweet. If there's not, at least we know where not to dig. Ooh. Oh, it's still clogged. All the concentrates from the hard rock tailings are in that pan. We are keeping this one completely separate because we want to know if there's gold in this virgin dirt or not. Come on. Virgin soil gold. Big nugget. I don't see any big nuggets, Mick. Distinct lack of big nuggets. We actually brought a tub and a bunch of water, which is great because the dogs get a drink and we get to see how much gold we have. This pan has all the concentrates from our virgin soil, so not from the mine dump. This is the one we just finished.
Like a 101. Sulfides. Come on, some sulfides.
There are no indicator minerals anywhere near Nugget Gully, and therefore you can't track iron and you can't track black sand to find gold. The indicator of gold up here is gold, which makes it very difficult to find. Fresh water, sir. Yes, excellent. I don't know, I don't feel like we're going to get anything in this run just because, you know, you would imagine they would have worked it. There's gold. Whoa! Nugget!
I see it.
Nugget! Nugget or nothing! Nugget! Little nugget!
Worth it. Worth it.
That,
worth it.
Oh my word. Oh, oh my word. I know it's just a 1 bit, but that coming out of virgin soil is everything. Right. So we have to do this one in sections because I bought a tub that's too small. We're down to the cons. So this is going to show us how much gold we pulled out of the ore section. All of this dirt is going to go through a crusher, which has the chance of releasing more gold. We got a little nugget in the virgin ground. I reckon we're going to see a decent amount of fine gold. It won't be huge, but a decent amount. Oh, there it is. There it is. It's starting to come out. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, little round roly-poly bits. Look at that.
Yeah, look, here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
The dry washer is doing an excellent job at recovering that super fine stuff. And we even found a couple of nice coarse pickers. I have taken 3 scoops of this, passed it through this on its second finest setting. Panned down about 1/4 of a pan's worth of material. Now, I was not too sure whether or not this was going to give us any more gold, but boy was I impressed. Look at that. That is just about as much gold as we got washing the original concentrates. Which means that that dirt down there, it's full of gold. And it comes out looking like this. Now, I could pass it through multiple times and I will end up getting a much finer crush, which is exactly what I'm going to do. All right, there's still heaps more of that to go, but I just want to know what I get out of another 2 scoops. Until I get all this done, we're not going to have like a mad reveal, but this should still show more gold. Oh my God, look at it all. Look at how much reef gold there is in there. Oh wow. Some context. This is processing 1.5-ish cubic yards of material. It was the gold that was loose within the hard rock spoil pile. This is what I got crushing 3 spades full of concentrates out of the dry washer. We've got lots more work to do with the crusher up there. Now it's time to break out the big boy and crush this whole lot to powder and extract as much gold as we can. This is my RC Run rock crusher by Keene Engineering. It'll reduce this rock to pretty much powder in one go. Just like that, we turn that rock to dust. It looks like I'm going to get about 2 pans worth of concentrates out of that bucket, and hopefully a little bit of gold. I've been wanting to do this stuff for years, but because there's never any water up in those places, you cannot run a sluice. You can't even pan any quantity of dirt because you have to truck all your water in, and that's fraught with difficulty. Now that we have the dry washer, we're able to process these mine dumps, and I think there's every chance we're going to start finding really good gold. I'm not going to expect to see a huge amount of gold from this. I'd already processed so much of this through the jaw crusher. This was just finishing it off, but I still reckon we'll see a little bit more in here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Hey, we got some nice little crunchy bits. I'm definitely going to have to clean this up properly in the small pan, but we got quite a few little crunchy bits and a bunch of flour gold. Finally, the exciting bit. This is everything that we dry washed and crushed out of the waste rock pile. Look at that. Look at the gold. Oh, baby. That's a respectable little take. Was all that effort worth it? Absolutely. Not only did I have a massive amount of fun and thoroughly enjoyed myself out in the bush, but just shortly after filming the video you watched where we collected this gold, we went back and found the deposit that gave us all of this gold. And that is an impressive result considering it came from just one bucket. More details on that later. Let's get this on the scales. I'm gonna hope for 1/3 of a gram, 0.3. Not too bad, 0.342. 0.342 grams of gold is worth exactly 30 Australian dollars at the time of recording. And I'm going to leave you with a question, and that is, how much do you reckon is in there for 1 bucket's worth? Until next time, please give your dog a big scratch behind the ears for me. Peace! And I'm out.